Happy Wednesday, you guys. Mic'd up with KaySlay. Mic'd up with KaySlay. If you know, you know, okay? Anyways, so today is Talks with Kay. We're going to discuss 3 tips for your first powerlifting competition, okay? So I've done videos talking about, the difference between powerlifting versus bodybuilding, the gear that I use when I'm getting ready for a powerlifting competition, or the gear I use basically when I'm at the gym. And now if you are looking to do your first ever powerlifting competition, I'm going to give you 3 main tips that you need to know for it, okay? So tip number 1, you do not need to buy expensive gear. When I first started off, I didn't buy the $100 to $200 singlet. I bought the $30 one, okay? You're just getting your feet wet. You don't really know if this is going to be for you, if you're really going to like it. And if you don't want to spend so much money on singlets and wrist wraps and shoes and knee sleeves, like the list goes on and on. If you know that you're not going to do it long term and you're just like, I want to try out, give it a go, and if I like it, I'll continue, and if I don't, there's no harm, no foul. So that's number 1. Don't buy expensive gear, okay? You can get your shoes off of Amazon, and you don't have to wear specific shoes either. They can literally be Nikes. They can be Vans. Like it can be literally shoes that are in your closet, okay? The only thing that really specifically that you need that has to be like approved is your wrist wraps, your knee sleeves, and your belt. Those are like your 3 main things that you need to make sure, okay? And then of course your singlet as well. But like I said, you can get a basic one. But like your gym shoes, you don't have to worry about that. And then you wear a t-shirt underneath your singlet. That can be just a plain, no writing like this. So like basically make this inside out and you're Gucci, okay? Number 2, don't worry about your weight class. I had somebody asking me like, well, what weight class should I be in? Should I be in this weight class or should I be in that weight class? Don't worry about that. Just say, for example, you are at 160 pounds, for example. Well, one of the weight classes is 165 pounds. So I would recommend to you to be in that weight class. You always want to be under, never over, because once you're over, you have to go into a whole different weight class. So then the next weight class is 181 pounds, okay? So as long as you're exactly at 165, not 165.1 or 2 or whatever, then you're good. And always, like I said, be under, not over, because then you'll be in a whole different weight class. But don't stress about doing a water cut, a gut cut, or anything like that. Just worry about whatever weight you're at. Just stay at that weight. And then if you decide later on you really, want to get into it and you like, I desire to be in this specific weight class, whatever the case may be, then that is when you would work on that, have a coach for that, and go from there. And last but not least, tip number 3, have fun, okay? Don't worry about the numbers and the logistics. I mean, I gotta hit a certain number, like, oh, I gotta, hit 200 for my squat. Oh, I gotta hit 155 for my bench. Oh, I gotta hit 250 to 300 for my deadlift. Don't worry about that. Go out there, have fun, especially if it's your first one, and just make sure, which really is tip number 4, that you know all the commands. That is so important. A lot of people would jump the commands, and that messed them up because they will have literally a beautiful lift, and then they mess up on the commands and jump them, and when they have it tell them to do the press for the bench, then they failed that lift and then it's reds, okay? But that's just 3/4 tips for your first powerlifting competition. All right. So if you have any questions, you want more details, or you're like, how do I get into it? How do I sign up? More logistics, comment below. Send, me a DM on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and I'll help you out. All right. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday.